With envision servinformacion achieving recognition as a leading Latin American company in geographic information systems and information collection with one of the best practices in corporate governance, compliance, and business ethics. To achieve this, we structured a strategy that focuses on implementing policies around data protection, climate change, working conditions, and corporate governance to create economic, social, and environmental value for servinformacion stakeholders, considering priorities, capital, and risks. Regarding the issue of data protection, we seek that servinformacion obtain a certificate 1 year from now that shows that it has a data protection management system to guarantee the security of its service. To measure its performance, it is planned to carry out data protection audits for specialized companies and publish the certificate on the website. For corporate governance and working conditions, we want to develop a performance report on these issues that will be published annually on the company's website. To contribute to climate change, servinformacion must implement new and better technologies to reduce energy consumption through the use of renewable energy sources such as solar panels.
Every issue that we addressed in a strategy is critical to the company, maybe ethical, social, or environmental. With the developed strategy, the company will reach a competitive advantage that could lead them to be superior, not only on a national market, but also in an international level, especially with the highly competitive environment like Latin America. That's why our first strategy talked about data protection. It is an important theme nowadays. According to a Cisco survey on consumer privacy, it said that 84% of the responders showed that they care about data privacy and how is it being managed. And also, out of this same group, 84% indicated that they already switched companies or providers because of their data policies or data sharing practices. Therefore, designing a strategy that can assure customers on their data protection will be a great advantage for servinformacion. Secondly, good governance report strategy will help the company gain credibility, and it is important to ensure investors and clients of their good intentions towards the company, gaining trust in it since it is hard to find it here in the Colombian culture. Also, renewable energy will be a key aspect to this strategy because it will help them save 24% of their energy costs. And finally, to promote the best practices around the issue of working conditions aligns with SDG number 8 and SDG number 9, making workers more productive in their developing environment.
Considering that servinformacion has 3,000 million pesos as a budget plan cap, we made a plan that cost 608 million. 260 million of the 608 million is the cost we charge as a company when we offer our consulting services. The other cost, that is 68 million, it's the solar panels that we want to implement in the offices of servinformacion in order to be a more sustainable company in terms of clean energy. We want to create a fund of 200 million pesos that will help the workers pay for the education of their children, and the workers have been working in the company for more than 5 years. So this will incentivize the workers to build a more professional career in the business. The next fund is 80 million that we're going to create another fund for headhunting, and we want to have a professional headhunter to be able to look for women that have a high potential and could help our company in managerial and in non-managerial positions. But we want to balance the workforce in terms of gender.
After making the SWOT analysis, we found out that our strength is implementing solar panels that would help us lower our costs, our fixed costs inside the company, because we're using less energy from the public service. and also we can get benefits from the government due to that we are more sustainable and we are using solar panels. Then the weakness is that this company is family owned, so it's really hard for employees to get a managerial position. This makes the company really shy to risk taking, so we need to change this. Also, an opportunity we saw was that if we can change the way managerial positions are taken by employees, this could help the company take more risks and get to new markets, new products, and start different ideas that the family owned managers are not doing because they don't want to take risk. And the threat that we found was the same as the weakness. That's that we could have a employee shortage. Due to that, it's really hard to grow inside a company, so employees would not want to work inside a company that they are not going to grow.